Jim, let's talk about the Morgan Stanley research that came out. They slashed their global growth forecast. They also said we were dangerously close to another recession.
Right.
Now, when we look at some of these corporate earnings, they have not all have been bad, and not all have given poor guidance.
And I thought that piece sowed panic. Ironically, some others are saying I'm sowing panic when I talk about the bank situation in Europe. I'm just reporting what I hear. But in this particular case, I think the idea that we're near recession seems to not jive with Baltic Freight Index. It doesn't jive with how copper does hang in. It doesn't jive with how oil keeps coming back. It doesn't jive with what Target is telling us, with what Home Depot is telling us. All those are telling us, Apple. They're telling us we're bumping along the bottom, that there's nothing great, nothing bad. And you know, I think that there's a danger here of saying we're dangerously close to recession, which makes people pull in their horns. I think that piece, because they actually, if you read the piece, it wasn't that, you know, they weren't saying that it's going to happen. Where I think you have to come out and say, you know what, we don't have enough evidence yet, but the evidence we do have says that we're not going to go into recession.
I talked to the CEO of Hudson Valley Bank, which
what did he say?
He said he's seeing things starting to come back. Not huge, like you said, bumping along the bottom, but he is seeing things come back in real estate, in commercial real estate, very slowly, but signs of life. And it seems like the panic headline is ruling the day, and not the boring headline of, you know what, things are not getting worse, they're only slowly getting better.
Right.
And that's not...
You raise a great point. I've been trying desperately to get a mortgage for an apartment that I'm buying. I say desperately because the paperwork, there's so many people trying to do it right now. It's literally a queue. I'm trying to get ahead of the queue. Mm-hmm. It's not that won't give me the loan. Oh, they've already approved the loan. I just can't get the paperwork done. Why? Because so many have come in and refinance, and rates have come down. So many people want to take these low rates. You're totally right. It's the real world. It's not as bad as the Wall Street world.